again. So basically, I do wanted to bring that up, is that we can season the accounts that way, so that if you're, so I'll say that again on recording. So when you're developing a website and for the resale, there's a way that they can see how many people actually, the traffic that went to that website. So even if it's just a URL and you're seasoning that and you're forwarding something to somebody else's offer, it's fine. It's still traffic that went to that URL. So you're still seasoning that. So you could be seasoning websites and domains that are completely built up, but also you can season domain names by like just sending traffic to those domain names forward. For instance, so one of the things that I sell is Scribble, and I bought like DIY, so do it yourself, ebookmaker.com. No dashes, just DIY ebookmaker.com, and it forwards to Scribble. Well, if I want to go sell that, then I've got all those people going through that, and so that shows that it had traffic, which makes it more valuable for the flipper. So I just wanted to make sure that you know that, because it doesn't have to. So like when we're selling all these offers, technically, one of the topics last night on Beyond the Buy Builder was we should have called, and even one night, Todd Gross popped on. I invited him to our class, and he jumped on the Skype. It was really fun. And he says you need to have what's called, what does he call it? Not a landing page, not a squeeze page, but a bridge page. That's it, a bridge page. So I'm going to go ahead and, oh, I guess we're still sharing my screen. Okay, so let's go back to your book. All right, let's see your book. Okay, so I'll just say Ken's vision, and so I'm going to just put another little like text thing here, and I'm going to say like domains, and then we could talk about websites. Actually, we should probably just do that separately. So under domains, I could probably, I don't want it that big. Okay, domains, and then we could do forward to offer, or we can use them as a bridge page. Forward to, oh my gosh. And this could be like this: forward to offers, create offer bridge page. And the reason why I think this is really important is create offer, create a bridge page to an offers. That's probably like the right thing that I should be saying right here. Create bridge page to offer, whether it's yours or somebody else's. And the reason why that's crucial is because the email system, the artificial intelligence of Gmail and Google is getting pretty intense. And because of that intenseness, we've got to like stay smart about everything that we're doing. So, and then that's just going to be like season domain for selling. Season domain for selling. You're a very logistics type of person. So I'm going to continue just to write your book. So that's a great vision. So do you mind, well, first of all, does that make sense to you? Or I'm sure you already know that because you've already thought about all this.
Yeah, no, I think it's a great kind of summary. And that's one of the things that you kind of dialed me in on, I guess, on our call last summer, was to get real crystal clear on what I wanted to accomplish. And that's kind of where I've stepped back and said, I know what I want to do. There's just a certain order because of cash flow that I need to do them in. So 2 paths to immediate success is domaining and keep doing my brick and mortar.
Yeah.
So those 2 are first, but in the background, then I've got Jamie building those 2 websites for us. One of them is revenue commissions, and that actually is a affiliate platform for Perpetual Income 365, which was one of his launches anyway, right? I don't think he was the builder, but he certainly launched that one according to some of what he was talking about on the call. And the second one is my how-to website for survival. So I'll be doing a lot of teaching in that one. So I'm coming up with different platforms to teach. But the cool thing about it is that's a really broad umbrella. So I can break out 8 different websites to spend nothing but make a whole website on nothing but water collection, purification, how to store it, so those would be different upsells and downsells within the funnel, just on water. Same thing on fire, shelter,
I want to take your course. Like, I totally, really, I love hearing you talk about it. I mean, there's nothing more important to me than survival. And I think about you every time I'm at my fire. I'm like, God, I wish Ken was here. Or I always feel like when I'm doing bushcraft things, I'm like, wow, I really seriously should be, I should be filming this. And I need, and I think you do too, we need to get our filming situations down pat so that we can just be doing what we normally do and teaching why we do what we do. Like, there's certain habits and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
So that's another thing is like niches. So niches, that to me, that's definitely, we know that you're doing websites and you're doing domains. And then I think it's important that we say, we'll define what your niches are for you, like your niches. And I think, you basically said, so so as we're doing this is your 12-year plan, your 12-month plan, but you've got domains, websites, and this is for your internet marketing portion of your world. So, so you're going to do, make money online, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So we say online income, maybe that online income, because that's very broad. Okay, and then survival. And then teaching. I think so what I say is, so you're going to teach people how to make money online, survival, and then as you do those two things, you're going to also develop mindset. So you're going to be coaching, teaching people, right? And
right, and that's the intro chapter to the book on survival is mindset. And that's when I close my little tagline is, you're only going to last 3 seconds without hope.
Yeah.
And so the mindset portion comes from the confidence that people have in the skills and the knowledge and the fact that there have been other people in worse scenarios throughout time and throughout the world that were in much worse, much more dire situation. And some made it because they believed they were going to, and some didn't because they had doubt. And once you lose the faith, it's quickly a downhill battle. So the mindset is knowing where you're at in your life. So if I come up with a plan or a survival schedule for my family, it's going to look way different than yours, or way different from somebody who, say, a young married couple with 2 kids, 2 dogs, and they live in the middle of suburbia, which is going to be way different than somebody who's has a special needs child. That strategy is going to look very different. And so that's what I want to make sure is one size doesn't fit all. And you need to look at your specific situation and where you're at in your life, your age, your health, who is your family. Do you have 8 kids? Different story. Do you have an elderly parent that lives with you? So that's kind of getting people in. This is where you are, and this is what I would recommend, or what experts recommend in the industry. Some people can bug out and be very successful, and some people shouldn't consider it and should plan accordingly. So that's part of the mindset. And I'll be honest with you, Susie, I was 70 pounds overweight 2 years ago, and I had a go bag that was oversized. It probably weighed about 48 pounds, which is way too heavy. And so my wife finally said, "How are you going to carry that thing 5 miles if we have to bug out?" And that started me on a journey to lose weight. I lost 63 pounds in about 18 months. And so that changed my mindset because, I'm an old fat white guy. I'm not getting very far with a backpack that weighs more than I do. So that's kind of to give you a wake up call in a lot of different areas in your life. Mindset has to do with your spirituality, your belief system, your habits, whether they be dietary or just workout habits. So that all changed. My mindset changed about 2 years ago when my wife finally called me out on it and said, "How are you going to carry that? And two, how are you going to walk 5 miles?" I'd walk out to the post office and get winded. And so I changed my diet. I changed my workout routine. And before COVID, I was probably in the best shape since my mid-20s. I admit I did backslide a little during COVID. They shut the gyms down. But I'm back to 3 days a week of a heavy workout and then a couple of days of light lifting and running and aerobics. So you really have to do a deep dive on who you are as a person to find out what you need that's unique to you, and then everything else can apply equally to everybody. But you got to start out by thinking, yeah, but I'm different, and everybody is. So we've got a lot of commonalities, but we also have some unique situations we've got to look at, which is why that'll be the first chapter in our survival book. Is you got to get into the right mindset. You need to be situationally aware of what your situation is relative to the rest of the world. What's one size going to fit all, and where are the unique characteristics that you need to apply to yourself and your family.
All right, so I said mindset, spirituality, belief set. My mindset changed. Oh my gosh. Mindset changed 2 years ago. My wife said, "How are you going to carry that backpack for 5 miles?" I was 70 pounds overweight, so I changed my priorities. Everyone is different, so a lot of editing needs to happen. It's different, but we also have a lot of commonalities. That was the key word. I think that I'm going to just say, I want to highlight that because to me, that is huge. That word right there, commonalities. That one is important because a lot of people think we're completely different, but we're not. We do have commonalities. And so that I would love to see you, work on that. You need to be aware about your unique characteristics and what is unique to yourself and your family. So then whatever, I guess we can add to that. So, so your situation, your special activities. So maybe the next thing we could say is commonalities. That would be awesome. And in identifying the commonalities, we also could say, typical things that are different, and maybe how the influence says, and let's go back to that influence book. The influence says that's the commonality, right? We all have the ability to do these 7 things. So we got to fill in those other 4, 5, 6, 7 parts of influence. So if we just really simmer this down to 7 little sections, that would be amazing to give them a quick preview of this book of influence. But that's how to basically take control of every situation and to influence other people, or how other people are influencing us. So it's a good identifier of, maybe I should put this down here. So this is going to be this process is going to be identify people influencing us, And let me just take this down to like 16. And then the other one is what's happening here is know how to influence others, know how to use this knowledge to influence others. Is that pretty much in a nutshell what this teaches?
Pretty much.
Yeah. Actually, I kind of think we should go red here. Say. Yeah, so do you want to go ahead and, I want to acknowledge everything you just said. It's like very huge. It's very, very good. I agree with like everything you're saying. And the way you speak, I think your superpower is definitely communication. So I see a podcast in your future.
I'm glad you said that. That was the one thing I always thought of that I lacked in was my voice.
That you liked about your voice? You like
that I always questioned whether I had the voice for a podcast.
Yes, I love it. I grew up in Georgia, and I so miss the Southern twang.
Oh, I do too.
You have that really great. You're Texan, right?
Yes.
Yeah, it's just so soothing, and it's so warm, and it's just so, it's just so important. It's so good. It's like, it's listenable. Okay, so this, we can organize this later, but so your book will be good. So I'm just going to know how to use this knowledge to influence others, okay? And then identify people influencing you. I'll say you. That, to me, seems like in a nutshell what this book is going to give them. Required reading for all students, Freakonomics. So we should definitely.
Well, the required reading would be the book Influence, but the podcast is available on Stephen Dubner's Freakonomics podcast. Okay, so let's find that. So how do you find a podcast? Because I've not really done this. So if you research Freakonomics, okay. If you listen to Spotify or Apple Music or any of them, that's an option on any music platform. Is there a podcast? Okay, so can you teach? All right, so you know what? I'm going to go back to the book so we can record all this. So that's one of the things that holds people back is this new technology, okay? So I'm going to pull this out. So required for all students, the book Influence, Freakonomics podcast. Let's just center this stuff. All right, so I'm going to put a little section here, and we're going to call it how to find a podcast, okay? So, okay, like that's to me, because that's going to hold me back, because I don't know how to find a podcast. One of the things my teenage daughter sent me a music video, and I clicked on it, and I couldn't watch it because I don't have Apple Music, because I'm not down with these reoccurring costs, because you'll end up with like a million reoccurring costs. So you just generally said, oh, you do this, this, and this. So is there a way that you could just break it down for the average like listener and saying like the most simplistic way of how to find a podcast and answer this? Is it free? Like questions. Does it cost anything to listen to a podcast? So let me just ask you the questions and then you could answer them. How about that? Okay. Does it cost anything to listen to a podcast? So most music platforms, if they're streaming, an example would be Pandora or Spotify or Apple Music. There's a plethora now of different music streaming or content creators that will offer a podcast, or you can download a movie. So Netflix, I think, has access to their podcast library. So what I did was I had an account at Spotify. I started with a free account, and later I upgraded to get rid of the ads on it. I paid a premium to get rid of them, but you could start most of them with either a small time trial or a free version. And then if you want to upgrade, that would be a personal choice. But those are some of the basic ones out there. And also, I think Pandora was probably one of the early adopters or early creators of podcasts. And it's morphed into now everybody that has a streaming platform also offers podcast. And so you've got your favorites, then you've got songs and whatever genre you want to listen to.
Can I ask questions? Because it's
Sure.
going fast for me to record this and type it. So let's just start with, which ones can you get for free? Names of free podcasts?
I'd probably need to research that to make sure it's current, relevant information.
Okay, we'll just go names of podcasts. Let's just start that. You know what? I think we should make this a timeless book so that we could just maybe it needs its own page, but for now, let's just do a little preview here. So names of podcasts. So there's Pandora, Spotify. Is Apple a podcast?
Apple Music.
Okay, it's got to be Apple Music. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, what's the next one?
That's the only ones I'm familiar with. I use Pandora and Spotify. Which one?
Is Kindle one? I mean, is like what is it? What is it that I guess what is the Amazon? Amazon is Kindle, right?
Amazon offers a Kindle book where it's just a reader. Kindle's a reader. Right. It's not necessarily a podcast. We're looking for streaming. Well, there's some free podcasts online.
Okay, I'm going to go for images so we can just see this quick. Okay. So 121 free podcasts. So that's just that when you say podcast, that just means like a radio or a podcast itself. So we used to say podcast platforms, right?
Right.
Okay, so, all right, here we go. So I'm going to go back to the book, and we're going to say podcast platforms, because podcasts are like books, right?
Well, podcast is the recording as a result of having been on air like we're doing now, where you've got a host and a guest speaker, and they'll have a conversation, and that's a podcast, the finished product.
Okay, podcast platforms. So that's basically where we find them.
Right. And different episodes would be in the library, and it would say episode 48 with Dr. Robert Cialdini.
Yeah. Okay.
So yes. So you go to the platform.
So 1 second. Let me just do this. Podcast episodes. Podcast episodes. Okay. And I appreciate you doing this to me. I think it's so key and essential for knowing that, like, myself, you know, I'm not a baby boomer, but I'm behind, and, you know, we're all still learning, right? And the more you can simplify for everybody else, the better it's going to be for everybody. Okay. How to find a podcast. Podcast platforms. And so if we make podcast episodes. Okay, so then we find, and then the one that you're going to take those people to is, we'll just do this. So the episode you're wanting them to go to is this guy called Stephen Dunbar.
Dubner.
Dubner, okay.
Yes.
Is Stephen Steven?
I believe it is.
Dubner. Okay, so that's the goal, is to get them to Stephen Dubner to accomplish this book influence. So we'll just focus on, you know, the platforms that have Stephen Dubner on it, and then they can go from that, and then you could teach from this book. I'm going to teach you how to create your own podcast episode. All right, so that's my goal for you, is to have your own too. Okay, so why don't we check to see? So you know that Stephen Dubner's on Pandora, Spotify, and Apple Music.
I know that the Freakonomics podcast is.
Oh.
I don't know if they're on all of them, but I know for sure they're on Spotify, and I believe they were on Pandora.
Freakonomics. So you're not okay. So you know it's on Pandora and you know it's on Spotify. Okay, so let's just take Apple Music out of there then. Okay. There we go. So that's good. So we'll simplify this thing. So podcast episode, Stephen Dubner, Freakonomics. So let's just do that then. So
Okay.
we could go. Okay, so where can I listen to? Thank you for doing this, Freakonomics. And I know this is going slow, but okay. Ooh, cool. Okay, audible.com, freakonomics.com. So audiobook. So Freakonomics is a book. So I need to say Freakonomics podcast. Freakonomics.com, Arkansas Online.
So on any of the Freakonomics radio, you would have access to his pods or his podcast.
So now I've got another question for you. So you're saying Freakonomics radio. So what's the difference between the radio and a podcast platform?
It's a larger platform. The radio includes books, radio lectures, which are pods, about. So it's just a much wider delivery mechanism for simply. And a couple of years ago, you just had a radio, and then you had radio online, and then they started branching out and put radio news, radio sports, radio business, and the business section kind of morphed into. Now you can go back and listen to the old episodes of business advice, and some of the guests on the business section may be somebody like Stephen Dubner, who's going to tell you different ways to understand different parts of business. So he's actually an economics geek, which is what makes him fascinating, because most people come from the same cloth, whereas Stephen Dubner's is an economics geek by his own admission, and he asks questions that very few people even think about, but when you do, it's really a fascinating question.
All right, well,
and that's what, yeah.
We're just going to scrape this, and we're going to make a whole podcast book, so a page, because we need an entire new page. So watch this. So influence, I'm going to just say, so it's going to basically repeat this, and then I'm just going to go podcast. I'm going to say podcast episodes, podcast. Wait, I'm going to call it Freakonomics. I guess. Let me just make sure. Let's see if I can get this right. Freakonomics, and we'll say listen to Freakonomics, how to find the Freakonomics podcast episode. All right, so we'll get these pictures right, and then I'm just gonna click here and paste, like all paste. Okay, so basically this is like everything that they have on there, but I need to make this bigger. God. So, here we go. Click this. Hope you get to see how I'm doing all this. So, Freakonomics. Did I spell that right? Okay. So we can change all this later. Move this up here. Let's get this up here. And I'm just going to have to like Control Alt and make this super tiny for the moment just to get it all in. Ooh, it's way too small. Okay, so if you want to listen to Freakonomics Radio, that's great. Most people stream on their smartphones. It's free with the purchase of a phone, of course. Okay, so so this is for Android users. Suggest Pocket Cast, $99 per month or $99 per year. For Windows, stream it on your podcast app. Freakonomics Radio is also available on most podcasts like Stitcher. Looking for other options? We've got you covered. Stream from our website. Every episode's page has an audio player for streaming with a download button. Simply click and play the audio player to listen online or download the podcast on your computer. When the download is finished, you can open it with a media player of your choice. That is another thing we have to teach is what is a media player. Stream from our RSS feed. What does RSS feed mean? I don't know.
I'm not sure. Would it be something about a radio feed?
I don't know. Find the episode you want and click play now. The podcast will download onto your computer for listening on your media player of choice. Tune in with the public radio. Freakonomics Radio plays on local public stations. But the main thing is we got to find that episode that you're wanting everybody to see. So.
Yeah, and that's pretty readily available. All I have to do is go to my streaming and find out what episode number that was.
Okay, look, find the podcast. Okay, so yeah, so what do I'm gonna say? Well, let's see, radio. Oh, here we go. How to cure a compassion crisis. What is wrong with your shortcuts? Okay, so do you remember when it was, or was it like a long time ago?
It was somewhere in the summer. I want to say like June, July of this past summer.
Okay.
So it's not going to be too far back.
All right, and this is what I think Beyond the By Builders are doing his podcast. Okay, here's June. How stupid is our obsession with lawns?
That was a good episode.
Is the future of farming the ocean? She's from the government, and she's here to help. Introducing Freakonomics Medicine. Will work from
I'll jump ahead a month. I know it was past all those. It was before all those.
Okay, so that's May.
You should have a search bar where you can just say, put in Stephen Dubner.
Okay.
Is there a search?
Well, it says discover the hidden side of everything with Stephen Dubner, co-author. Each Freakonomic tells you things that always. So Stephen Dubner's on all of them, I guess.
That's his station. Yeah, that's his radio station.
Yeah.
And then he'll have guest speakers, and one of his guest speaker was Dr. Robert Sheldani.
Okay, search. Okay, so Dr.
Yeah, just put the book Learn or Influence. Just put Influence, INFLUENCE.
Yeah, I did that. Okay, wait, I did search influence. Okay. Influence. Search. How to get anyone to do anything. Okay, so download. Allow. Wow, okay, so it's downloading. So let's click on this. Oh, it's happening.
Yeah, that's his intro music.
That we make up our own minds, that we make our own choices.
Oh no, I guess it downloaded on my computer.
How we spend our time and money, what we watch and wear, how we think about the issues of the day. But the truth is, we are influenced into these choices.
Okay, pause. Okay, this is amazing. Okay, so you're phenomenal. So we basically just found a free way for them to listen to this. Okay, so what we could do is just give them a link to this. Let's see. So if I was to click on this, here we go. So here's the link. Copy. All right. So all I got to do is put in the book is. Okay, so I'm going to say. I don't know how to do a hyperlink in this book, but that's it. So that would be it. Let's see if we could do elements. Like,
they can hear me?
I can hear you. Yeah. Oh, look, audio. So we can click audio.
Yeah, what do you got?
And let's see if we can do upload. Upload. Wait, so I did a down recent. Let's see.
Hey, how you doing? I'm Ken. Who am I speaking with? Hey, Jack. So let me get your MC number real quick. Let me read that back to you. 542438. Perfect. All right, give me 30 seconds. Hey, Susie.
Yeah.
Hey, can you give me 30 seconds? I need to take care of a phone call
Yeah,
real quick.
do it. I'm gonna just keep working on your book. This is amazing.
Awesome. Yeah, I'll be right back.
Okay.
Thanks. Hey, Jack. Okay, yeah, you're good to go. Looks like you've got a clean record, and you guys have, what, three trucks? Yeah, no, you guys are clean. Y'all done some work with Global Trans in the past. In fact, you did a couple of Compton to Arlington runs. We run that lane every Friday. If you're interested, let me know, and we'll see if we can pre-book you on something. Yeah, cool. Pardon? Yeah, drive in, 53 dry, no reefer. Yeah, we had trouble a couple years ago loading reefers up, and they kept poking holes in the sides. That's an environmental hazard, so we don't want to do that. No, we do it every Friday. But every day, Monday through Friday, we do Compton to El Paso. This run you're doing for Jessica. We do this almost every day. And yesterday we did today we didn't sell it, but we had an offer to cover a Compton to Grapevine. So Compton to Grapevine about 3 times a week, Compton to El Paso 5 to 6 times a week. And you're based out of Cali. Yeah. So yeah, let's get you in the system. You're already in Global Trans, but let's get you in our agency system. Okay, is Jess, are you still on the line? Okay, yeah, he's good in 411 and Command Center, so he's good to go, and he's already ran a couple of runs from Compton to Arlington within the last. No, it's Yak. Yeah, it's Yak. Why? Yeah. All right. Hey, Jess, I'll be off the line. I'll be off this conference call in about 10 to 15 minutes as well. All right, cool. Thanks. Bye. Hey, Susie.
Yep. I know we got to go. So,
I've got 15, 20 minutes. I'm good.
Yeah. I found like the name, How to Get Anyone to Do Anything, episode 463, May 26, 11 by Stephen Dubner. I've got it downloaded. So when, you know what, let me just share this with you really quick. Okay. So do you have a canva.com account?
What? Which one?
Do you have an account, canvas.com?
I do not.
Okay. So
that was something else I wanted to ask you on this call is, what are some of the must-have software programs that I need to start collecting? Okay.
Join here. So I'm going to just give you a referral link. I'm not an affiliate for Canva, which there could be one, but let me just.
Well, why don't you become an affiliate and then I will sign up under you? I think we should start maximizing our spend. Okay. I think, at least from my perspective, everything should go through your affiliate or Jamie's affiliate link on all software.
Does Canva.com have an affiliate program? Affiliate program. I know I really tried. There's some other things I really want to connect you with because, to teach Make Money Online, there's some really great reoccurring selling products that I want you to become an affiliate for, and they have second-tiered affiliate links. So I want to give you the second-tiered affiliate links so that I'll make a commission off everything you sell, and then I want to teach you how to give your students the second-tiered affiliate link from your second-tiered affiliate link, so you make money on what your students sell. And that's it. It's just like a second tiered. It's not like some multi-level marketing or anything. But these two things, this guy that introduced me to this product, he's got 300 people on this one. It's called Builderall, and it's paying his mortgage in California every month. So it's $70 a month, and all the tools on this Builderall thing that actually replaces SendLane, your email autoresponder, it replaces ClickFunnels, it replaces website builders. So it's just so chucked full of all of this this stuff to build. It's literally builds everything that it's taking me time to learn it. But ultimately, once we learn this, it's going to be the ultimate program. So I'm paying $70 a month, but then he's Vic is going to make $30-something off of my $70 a month. So he's making, I guess, say he has 300 people on it times, and maybe the commission is more, but the $30 a month is going to be big. Let's say you get 100 people on that. That's $3,000.
That's $9,000 a month.
Yeah.
That's $100,000 a year right there, just that one product.
Yeah, and here's the thing, okay? So this is the most important thing, is that Jamie is paying about at least $20-something thousand a year on what this would replace for $70. So he pays $650 a month at least to SendLane. As his subscriber base increases, more and more he has to pay to SendLane every month just to house his emails, okay? Then he has GoToWebinar, and this has a webinar system in it too, I think. GoToWebinar is $250 a month. And so then, and on top of that, he has, HostGator, where he's hosting his, or now he went to another company where you host all your websites every month, and that's another monthly fee. So if you take all those reoccurrings and shove them into this one thing, and this Builderall, it also gives you the technology to do text messages to people. You have to pay 0.0008 cents or something like that to text people. But if you're doing a webinar that's going to be a high ticket sales webinar, you're willing to put money on the table to text your people to come to that webinar where you're selling something on the back end, right? Once you get really deep down the rabbit hole and you get very seasoned and you're going to the right place. So there's just so many more options on this platform that I feel better about setting somebody up that's new on this because I know that they're not going to be stuck with a back end of $80,000 a year. Like Jamie's back end and his infrastructure is like $80,000 a year. Now, granted, he's bringing in a lot, and that $80,000 includes like his paying his full-time programmer, paying his full-time, Filipina virtual assistant, and then paying Wistia to host his videos. But there's some other ways that I'm looking avidly towards low-cost infrastructure that will still allow you to gain momentum and continue growing at the low cost infrastructure, because you cannot have an $80,000 infrastructure when you're starting out. You know what I mean?
Yeah, and that's where we lose so many newbies, is to the fact that $39 or $29 for Aweber, and then it was $97 for ClickFunnels, and then the list goes on and on and on. Where does it end? And most people run out of money before they run out of desire, but money talks.
Yes. Wow, this is right. You're right. There is an affiliate program. All right, thanks for making me do this.
Yeah, and like I say, I think we need to promote. We need to get organized, because you control a lot of spend. What you're doing and people that you're influencing are some of the leaders that will be the leaders moving forward. So if you get them on a good path right now and they can see the vision of what you're doing, once they take the next level, they do the same thing. But I've been on a couple of sites where just the spend alone from ClickFunnels, they get the free car, but then they also make a couple $100,000 a year because they've got so many affiliates or customers that have signed up under their affiliate link.
Yeah.
I don't know about you, but driving around in a new car wouldn't be a bad thing.
Exactly. Well, look at this. So I just found out that Canva does have an affiliate program, but it's through Impact. So Impact is one of these things where it looks like I have like 4 different signups for Impact. So I've got to remember which one I logged into. But okay, so I don't really. Oh, look, here we go. 80% of order sale amount, 15% of order sale amount. Okay, so here we go. Yearly payout, none. Items resulting in 0 payment not reported. Actions are locked 1 month, 15 days. So all right, so I'm not quite sure what they actually do pay. Payout, actions. All right, I'm gonna have to learn this to teach it, but actions are locked for 1 month. We just need affiliate links here. So let's say we want, no, come back. Content. Reports. Home. Thank you for logging in. Search. Canva. Have you ever done Impact?
I have not, no.
Susie?
I've seen them around the site, but I've never dialed in with them.
Resources, let's see. Category. Yeah, home. Let's see if we can get this. Affiliates at Sitter City. Okay, so like I have this nanny list, and so Sitter City was something that I was trying to like figure out with that. But okay, Susie at Greenwich Event Planning. Join the marketplace. Let's see. Oh gosh. So all right, here we go. Okay. So now this is impact, app.impact.com. All right, so let me just add this to your book. I just send this link in there so we can just kind of keep up what's going on with this. All right, so got the podcast here. Somehow there's this here. I'm going to go down to another page. Checklist. Okay, let's just say sellcanva.com. Sign up to impact.com. It could be app.impact. And I'm just going to put this link for now just so we have it, because that's kind of where I'm at right now with Impact. So I'm going to search for Canva. It's not very helpful. This is not really good. Canva. Sell Canva. Maybe just Canva? Right. Canva. Canvas. Canva. Here we go. Sign up, complete 0%, trial 0%, subscription charges 15 to 80%. Okay. So here's canva.com. It just, I'm sorry. It's okay. No, I guess I should do this and get you the affiliate link, but so click here, brand selected. Okay, so I'm clicking on it. Here we go. I'm going to take a screenshot of this so we have it, and then I'll put it in the book. Preview this. I'm on an Apple, so I don't know if your computer can do this, but I'm going to say week number 48, sell Canva, Ken Davis. Okay, so here's the thing, Ken. Right here, this is like a Warrior Plus product in itself, because your book, right? We could just literally, this could be our James Renoff ebook like he does, right? So, oh, go back to that book. So here's our checklist. I'm going to just say photo. I'm going to do an upload photo, upload media, recent. I just took a picture of that Canva thing, upload, and I'm just going to take this photo. I'm going to click it, and it's going to go right here. And I'm just going to say sell Canva checklist. Oh. So this isn't going to be the only checklist, but let's just say the beginning. Sell Canva. So sample landing page, date joined August 29th. So I don't know if this is right, but we're going to just extrapolate this. So Canva is the pro design software. We pay affiliates up to $36 per subscriber. Unique promotion code tracking mobile apps. Sign up completed. Not yet approved to apply. So Impact may be funky. I literally have like I think 3 or 4 Impact accounts. Don't really understand. So I have to get approved to apply for this. Website is this. So 30-day EPC response, acceptance 61, funding status 90%, complete. So how do we say? So basically, I got to figure out how we sign up. Sale, auto, photograph, furniture, sample landing page, view more, service. Oh, look. Service areas. So we have to see if United States. It's in there. Okay, so we are approved to sell in the United States, but we've got to get approved to sell. So it may be a matter of me needing to call Impact and say like, okay, how do we get approved to sell something on this? I'm going to love that one. Oh, that's photos by Getty. So I need to go back to Canva. Not yet approved. It doesn't state what countries you can sell it in. Website. I think the website I went to, when I clicked join now, it took us right back to Impact. So it's just going to take us to the same place.
Okay.
So it must be that Canva owns all of these things. So.
Or is that just a shared platform for all the different products that are too small when they first started to have their own support.
Yeah, it was. It was like, I think so. I think Canva is just like when you create a product, you can put it on Impact and have Impact is like kind of like a Warrior Plus or a ClickBank, right?
Okay.
But the question is how do you get approved to sell this? Like, this is like not so good. Home.
Can you go down to relationship on the bottom left?
Yeah. Applied for, invited, joined, not applied. Like, okay, pay up model features. So I bet there's something about me that I haven't finished this profile. Where they probably are like, well, we gotta like, listing is pending approval by Impact. Bookmarks burned while you wait. It's gotta be something. Edit profile. Skype handle. Skype, my profile. Yeah, I probably shouldn't be going down this profile, this rabbit hole on this being recorded because I want to be able to share it. But, all right, well, let's just go. Let's circle back to this. But for now, let's just I just don't know how to get approval on this thing. How to get approval on Impact, maybe? That's a class. You know what? That's a class in itself. Like, I bet we could just do a product on Impact. And if you want to go down that rabbit hole, then we'll just say, sell on Canva. So the thing is, it's like how to get approved. We should literally do this as a product. How to get approved on Impact to sell. How to get approved to sell Impact offers. We could actually launch that. How to sign up for Impact. So what we could do is find YouTube videos, YouTube tutorials. And we literally could like find YouTube tutorials on how to sign up for how to sign up to sell Impact offers. And we could watch this. Okay, create Impact affiliate account. All right, so watch this. Click here. It's 17 minutes. I'm going to go through this. I'm going to show you how we can scrub a YouTube account just to get the breakdown on what to do. All right, so you see this? I'm not even going to. How to create Impact account. Impact affiliate program, best affiliate program. Let's just go through this without sound and see. Okay, it's teaching you how to sign up. Application received. Okay, go through this. Now watch this. I'm going to share, copy. I'm going to go into, do you have a rev.com account?
I do not.
Okay, so that's another thing, is like how to be an affiliate for rev.com. So they have referrals, but there's probably an affiliate program. So here's rev.com. I'm going to do a rough draft for 25 cents per minute. It's the cheapest one to do. And there's probably free sites that do this too, but I just do this because I've had it, I'm using it. I just copied the YouTube video. I'm going to add it. I'm finished. It's going to cost me $4.50, and it's going to transcribe everything that video says. And that's going to be our book. I'm going to rewrite it in my own words, but I'm scrubbing it right now. So I'm going to pay. I have to use a different credit card. Okay, so we'll use this credit card. Save. Oh, billing address. Okay, 25 Sweetbriar Lane. Okay, save address, order rough draft. Okay, so I'm buying this for $4.50. So this guy did all the work. He's got his awesome video in there, and I'm going to get this book. So I'm going to add teammates as they will be CC'd on the future email notifications related to this order. So Ken Davis
3534 at gmail.com.
Okay, add. Okay, so there we go. So boom, 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 we're done. Now we just wait. I can earn $10 free. I'm going to send you a I'm going to send this to you. Ken Davis
3534
at gmail.com. Okay, so I'm going to refer rev.com for you. And here's my share link. I can just copy and I'll send it to you in the Skype chat. So that's whatever, you get $10 free. And then I'm going to put that in the book so that if people want to, know how to do what we just did. So that's a whole nother page. So watch this. I'm going to just click another page and I'm going to do create a tutorial ebook. Okay, and then we're going to say this rev.com, and that's the referral code. So I'll just put like an arrow there and then a pointer finger here, and copy the best YouTube video tutorial ranking number ones, audio into a transcribed version.
So when you get that, you'll have a digital file?
You're going to have a book. Rewrite the words in your own words to make your tutorial, your written ebook tutorial, and add anything you think is missing. So that's just basically so rev.com, and then we can figure out that, and then we could change the photo here, and we'll just say tutorial ebook. Let's see if we can find a picture of that. So that's cute. But we're going to change that from square. I'm going to delete this because I want this to be horizontal. So apply filters. And here we go. Ebook, something like that. Create tutorial ebook. So then we'll change the color to match that photo. So go down to photo colors, and we could maybe do this one. That's kind of cool. So create a tutorial ebook checklist, ebook, rev.com. Copy the best video tutorial ranking number one. Ranking number one, I would say, on YouTube's pay to transcribe the videos audio into a transcribed version. And then I'm going to go like this. I'm going to just copy this. Wait. I'm just going to copy this. Copy. And paste it there. All right, rewrite the words. So we can just take this and I'm going to make this bigger. Is this helpful for me, like kind of like writing all this out and putting it into a book form? So now you have a book. Now we're discussing this, we're learning it, but you can also reuse it.
And, oh, absolutely. Yeah, so this is blowing me away.
We're creating
how quickly you can actually do this.
Yeah, we're creating a product in our lesson because it's kind of frustrating. Like I do lessons like all day long and nobody's creating products. So I said, F it. I just need to create products with them and turn our tutoring class into this, because the other day it's 5 hours with this one of Jamie's new students, and sometimes like he doesn't have time to do details. I said, that's it. I'm going to create their product with them, and that's kind of like my goal right now is to, I'm going to take your lesson and turn it into a product that you can resell, right? And we could give it away. It could be a lesson. It could be a Warrior Plus product. But we just need to create 12 new products, and this is pretty much what Warrior Plus offers are. But we're going to make a book that you can, a never-ending book, okay? So this you can add on to it anytime you want. So watch me do this. Okay, so basically here's our book. All right, so we can click on this. I'm doing Control-Alt, left-hand side. Okay, so this is one of the things we're doing. We want them to get a rev.com account, and this is, like you said, essential needs. All right, so create a tutorial ebook. E-biz easy. Easy peasy. Easy pleasy. I like easy pleasy. Pleasy. I don't even know if that's how you spell it. Whatever.
I like Grammarly.
Oh, the Grammarly.
Yeah, the spell check. It saved me so many times.
Same. I love that. Okay. Create a tutorial ebook. Okay. So, and then we'll put your picture here and we can do that like on our next session. So this is whatever. So far, let's go back. Oh, let's go back to rev.com really quick. And then I know you jump off. Let's see if it's done. So I sent you a link in your email. I
received that one.
Okay, so
I received the invite for Rev.
Okay, so my files, let's see if it's done. It's in progress. But here, I'll give you an example of what's going to happen, okay? This is called a sequence of legal events. And so when I see a very informable, like what's going on in the world, and it has to do with medical data, I'm transcribing it because I want to get this right. I want to know what's going on, where and when. Because if my brain is
well, good question.
So watch this. This is an attorney that is suing everybody that puts that mystery fluid in somebody else. Anybody that puts that shot into somebody else could be put in jail, and in the past they were hung because they're finding out that the mystery fluid, and I think you're vaccinated, it is illegal, it is killing people, and she is now suing everybody that inserts that fluid into somebody else. So I wanted to transcribe this. So this is her talking, and you're going to see right here on the transcription. I'm just going to play this really quick so you can see.
I asked for an update last
night. See how
it
changes?
It moves. Team who are actually running this trial, and unfortunately I haven't had an update. So I thought, my recollection was they were given 14 days, and I would have thought the 14 days is up by now.
Okay.
But I'm also working with the Malaysian team. They had a judicial review. Unfortunately, same thing. It's almost as if they're reading from a script, question mark. But, the injunction was denied. It's going to appeal.
So basically this, do you see, I just was showing you not for the content, we could be completely on opposite sides of our theories of what's going on, but the point of this and me showing you this one is just so that what's going to happen in rev.com, and a lot of people are like, oh, I want the free version. Well, all my stuff is here. I love this account. I've had it for 3 years. All my data is here. The video is here. So it pulls the video down into the system. I can play the video and I can see this. Now I can download the words into my computer, and then I could copy all the words and I could post it right into my ebook, and then I could rewrite it right there on the ebook. Does that make sense?
Okay. Yes.
Yeah. So, and literally, look, it says speaker 1, speaker 2. So let's just say we wanted to jump here. Let's see if it will, or let's see if I can click here, and if it, let's see if it clicks. Oh yeah, see, watch. So it'll click to that thing. Let's see if that works. Like,
come along and set aside.
So I can see her saying it, like, let's go down here and say, all right, so it changes the scene, right? Now, this, you're not going to have this video in your ebook, right? But this is great. I've got it scrubbed. I don't know if the YouTube video is taken down, if I'll still see it, or if it's been scrubbed and it's saved on the rev.com. So either way, you own the words now. Does that make sense?
Mm-hmm.
And that is, I think, the best way, even with reviews. So if you're like, oh my God, I'm behind, I want to promote this product, I don't know what to say about it, copy somebody else's script, rewrite it, and then put a teleprompter on and do your own review utilizing their words as a foundation, and then update it. Does that make sense?
Is that what Johnny Rose does with his?
I don't know. I mean, I'm the one. I found this, and that's what I do. So
I think that's brilliant. Yeah.
Yeah.
You don't have to recreate the wheel every time.
We don't. So, like, you know, let's just say we wanted to sell selfie cat. So that's going to be how to create an impact radius account. So the other thing you could do is how to get approved to sell on impact. And that, to me, it's $1 million fine. And we really you should make that into a Warrior Plus account, okay? So how to get approved to sell on impact. Approved on Walmart Marketplace. We could do a book on that. Like, literally, Ken, you and I could launch endless products on Warrior Plus, on my account, under your account, join Impact and Earned. Okay, so let's look at this one. So now, one of the things you want to check out is how long the video is. The shorter the video, the cheaper it's going to be for us to transcribe it. And okay, so look, this one is 11 minutes. So 11 minutes times 25. And then you don't have to listen to their accent. You know what I mean? Like, I cannot stand some of these people's accents. You know what I'm talking about, Willis? I can't do it. I'm like, I cannot do it. So right? So this one could have a high accent. I don't even want to play it to see, but we can literally learn it like this. So 11 minutes time that, and then we could figure it out. And see, these guys got to have some trick. India, right? You know that's going to be a thick accent. But it's got some up likes, right? So it could be good. So that's it. So let's go back to the book. I'm going to just say, I wanted you to come up with like 12 products or a 12-month plan. And the main thing is sell, sell, and sell. So create new products. So e-tutorial checklist. I'm going to come back up here and I'm going to say, we're going to do another checklist. So I think I just copied that one. Okay. So I'm going to say product plan, product creation checklist. Okay. So we're going to change this picture is 12 products. That's my goal. That's my goal for this year. I hope, let's see like what yours is. Let's say create products. Knives, that's kind of dangerous. We'll say digital products. There we go. That looks good for you. I really do want to do a podcast with you. I think it's going to be essential. Okay, so we're trying to get it in that box, but I guess that's not going to work. So I guess I got to shrink it. And just, yeah, so it wasn't a pre-established box. Welcome to our school. So we'll just take this away. You could change that or just delete it. All right, product creation. So I would say first is 12 planned products. I'm going to say, Okay, there's one. How to get a sell impact offers. Okay, so that's going to be one, sell impact offers. Okay, product 2 is sell Walmart products. All right, we could just focus on that. The other one could be sell. I mean, oops, go back. Tell me what you want to do, but I mean, when I just saw that, sell impact office, sell ClickBank offers. And what I'm suggesting is that literally each one of these is an ebook. Whether we have major sales in it and we do a launch with a contest or a launch, or we just do a soft launching of the product, we just put the product on Warrior Plus and we utilize those products to sell to our future customers. That's all I really care about. So when we're interviewing a student and he's like, dude, create a podcast episode. Podcast. Is it create a podcast or create a podcast episode or a podcast niche? What would you call that?
I just call it create a podcast.
I'm going to say
and then when you start splitting hairs, you go to a station and you do an interview with somebody. That is an episode.
Okay.
But as far as the way you're phrasing it there, I just say create a podcast.
Okay.
Or a podcast channel. Create your own podcast channel. And then you just walk through like 5 things that people want to listen to, and then you go find some influencers, or you got to find somebody that has authority in that space. And at that point, you're just really a reporter, but your product is the outcome of that conversation, and that becomes your product.
Okay,
so if they're talking about how to purify water, or how to train a pit bull, maybe not a good example. Nobody wants to know how to train a pit bull, but there's a lot of them in the market. So somebody's got to learn how to deal with unsafe dogs. How do you reintroduce them so that they're not dangerous animals? Not that I'm a dog person. I'm a dog person, but I'm not a dog trainer. Just trying to think outside the box for different podcasts that would be informative, instructional, and you could do the same thing, rip it, and then create your own ebook about it.
Yeah, we just really need to be the structure. Like, we need to trigger the creativity in their brain, and then we need to give them the platform to launch their creative side on. So sell impact offers, sell clickback offers, sell Walmart products. We need to teach them, like, basically take like a collaboration of all these YouTube videos and teach them how to do it. Create like create auto responder account. Whatever, create autoresponder, create a funnel, a sales funnel. Everything that we all need to do, best email practices. And that's where we could, there's some other stuff I want to show you, like SociSnap practices, best email practices, sell survival info/products. You know, you're so phenomenal at that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Launch on Warrior Plus.
Oh, that'd be a good one.
I mean, everything that we need to learn how to do, right? And then, so you just copy and paste. So that's kind of like, yeah, we need to do that, and we need to do it, and we do it, and then we teach it, right? So, we're going to email, create your social media accounts. And then the really final one that you've got to do is sell your domains. Like sell your website, sell your domains, like actually delete, like copy, paste. I mean, there's so many things, there's endless that we could create. Sell your domains. I'm just gonna, because we're websites, ideas, or we'll say digital assets. So just in general, and we can just simmer that down because just for time's sake. So this is so far 12 planned products, and you know, that is a good, I think, plan to set up. What do you think?
I like it. I'll probably fine tune it more for my skill sets and experience. But
yeah.
Overall, I like the way you're going with this because it's all congruent.
Look, and the same thing, yeah, the point of this is like, oh, wait a minute, there's something else we need to do. Like, I mean, a total no-brainer. How to teach a student. That's what we're doing right now, right? How to sell yourself. That's the first one we should have put on there. But, like, what did I do? Jamie's like, Susie, you need to have a Cyber Monday offer. I was like, oh my God, what am I going to sell? And he always says, if you need money, you sell yourself. So what did I do? How did you get here? I sold myself, right?
Mm-hmm. Well, you were really smart in the fact that you put it on your tagline, on your signature, on your emails, where you said, call me. It was really simple, but that's really what caught my eye was, oh, so let me call you. But I also wanted some one-on-one time without being in the group for the Thursday night group.
Yeah.
There's a lot of questions that I wanted to ask you on the cyber side are something that everybody else knows, and they would probably be bored going over that material again.
Yep. Yeah. And I think it's sell yourself, phone number, buy now buttons. It's like, you know what, people, we really do need the one-on-one, and the group is good to just develop the relationships and the trust, and everybody do show and tell. And again, listen to the customers so that you know what they need. And I'm telling you, last night, they need to learn how to do a landing page and a squeeze page. And
a bridge page.
And like, I love what you said. Right. And I need to do bridge pages myself. So, wait, let's just say sell impact offers. So best practices email. That needs to be on here. I'm just going to say create a bridge page. That's just, to be honest with you, like, that is too much right there. You have to do 2 different ebooks. Best practice bridge page is another product, right?
So to keep it all congruent, I think I'd take out the survival info products. That only resonates with me and you because you're into the space. But this is all about affiliate marketing or getting started in digital marketing. So I'd take that one out and just split up the bridge page, squeeze page.
But the thing is this is yours. This is just for you. Like
I think I would do all 12 products on survival. I would do this list, taking out survival, and then I'd have a complete separate 12 item survival list.
Okay. But this
would be the basis of my podcast. And this is where I just start.
Okay.
This would be a giveaway, is to give away the ebooks on the previous podcast. So once we did the podcast, have it ripped to an audio file or to an ebook, and that would be on the squeeze page.
All right. So what you're saying is you would take this book and you would duplicate it, and you would make this book for Make Money Online, and then you would duplicate this book and do the same thing, but then you would take it to like Make Money Online with Survival, Make Money Online with Money Online.
Absolutely. So once they got into my world, then because really, if you're on this list, you're eventually going to be on the other list, right? So I'm trying to find a way so that we have an avatar that's taking the same path I did. I need to know how to do this so I can serve what I'm really passionate about, which is survival. But in order to sell survival tools, whether it be ClickBank, Warrior Plus, the ebooks, I need to know how to do all this. I need to have the infrastructure, and that's what the list is. At the first list. Then the second list, you would then morph into, if you're a cat person or a dog person or you love horses, then you would have a separate list for your passions. But everybody needs the tools. No matter what you're selling, no matter what you're promoting, everybody needs an autoresponder, a funnel. They all need the same tools. But then once they get past that point and they're able to stand on their own as a marketer, then go deep on what you're passionate in.
Yeah. Sell Canva checklist. Sell Canva, how to get approved to sell impact offers. All right. So, but like, you're so funny because like I was creating a book, but it was like a book to have you almost like use this book to duplicate this with your next student. So how to teach, so basically if you had a student, you would make this book with your student. But I think it's so exciting because you actually really want to use this book to give to other people. So that's good. So
that's the reciprocity in me, right?
Yeah. So influence of Robert, Ken's vision, and then we did mindset, but I actually did Freakonomics. So we did influence, and then we did I guess we added another one here. So we'll just leave that alone. Mindset. We'll just say checklist. Checklist. So we can change this. We can go here and you go square, and then we'll just say checklist. Checklist. I kind of like that one. I think it's kind of cute.
Which one? Which one did you grab? Oh, the little ball?
Yeah, it's kind of different. What do you like?
I like it.
Kind of cute. Our team. Or you could say, well, we could just say our team, and then let's say team. Something like that. Or join our team. That's kind of cute. Join our team.
What about the blue one below it? You're pink, so you immediately went to the pink colors.
This one right here, like that?
Yeah, I like that one. That's kind of an inclusive it's just, I like that one.
That one, or you could do this one.
Or the hands in. That's what we do after every HIT class. Yeah. We do the hands in thing.
Yeah, I like that one. Okay, so our team. So let's go down to 5, and when it says like.
Susie, I'm going to have a hard stop at 4.
Yeah, let's. I totally agree. Like, let's jump up. We did a lot, so we could just say our team. Let me just put that in here somewhere. Oops. All right, so that's enough. So let's just see, like, what did you take away from today so far?
The thing that struck me the most is the more skilled you are at this, and obviously you're skilled, you were doing more in the last 2 hours than I've done in the last 2 weeks as far as productivity. So I think that's a mindset for me, is just crank it out and get something in and then fine tune it later. And that's really my philosophy on turning the company around, is get in, throw the kitchen sink at it, and then regardless of how much it costs to fix it. And then you get back in and you start surgically improving your margins. So I see this in the same way. Just get something on paper. Just get it going, and then come back and make it better layer after layer after layer. But don't obsess over perfection. before you publish something. And I think the tools that you showed me on YouTube, how to scrub a video, that'll save tons of time, because I was stressing over how am I going to write a 77-page book on survival. Now I don't have to. I just need to go to a couple of different websites and take best concept or big ideas and organize it, change the words, and that should be done in a week and not a month.
Yeah.
So I think the speed in which you created something was pretty impressive.
Yeah, it's really important, like, to just, this is kind of funny. I'm just like being silly here, but yeah, exactly. We got to get it done. Like, I think the most important thing I've learned with Jamie is that you just do it.
Yeah, the other day when he went through his typical day with his little Venn diagram that looked like chicken scratch at the end of it. Yeah. You know, I get up here and I get up and I spend an hour doing this, and then I spend an hour doing creative. And then by the end of the day, I was exhausted just watching him, what he does on a given day. But it's pretty apparent why he's successful at the level he is, because he gets shit done.
You just do it. You just do it. And it's like, and honestly, it's just like, at the end of the day, I look at like James Renault products. I'm like, oh my God, I just paid for that. But at the end of the day, it's tell the story and just do it.
So is that what Glenn Klosky and a lot of the other people that launch seems like he's launching every 2 weeks?
Yeah, that's what they do, man. They just do it. They've
got a formula and they just crank it out.
Yeah, exactly. So one day we had James Renault on our webinar. The next 2 weeks, everything that we were teaching about helium minor, James just sold to everybody on the internet on Warrior Plus. We're like, you got to be kidding me. Like they basically just, I was like, did he get that from our webinar? Did we just inspire him to take this idea, Danny's idea? And I was like, Danny, he just freaking took everything you taught us. And I said, the difference between you and him is he's got this shell. I go, you didn't do it. You didn't do the ebook. All he does is do this, make ebooks. He makes ebooks on how to do it.
And that's the method he used. What you just showed us.
He just basically, Danny taught how to do the thing. He taught it in the class. And Danny didn't take action. And that's the thing. Nobody's fucking doing anything. I'm sorry to say it like that. Nobody's putting it together and putting it on Warrior Plus. So now I get paid. It's just it. It's like, we've got to just get it on Warrior Plus. So that I kind of like get frustrated with Jamie. I'm like, Jamie, nobody, like, it's embarrassing when Danny's like, the guys asked him last night, well, how many items have you sold on Warrior Plus? He's like, the big fat nothing. And I'm like, oh my God. So it was like such a kick in the ass for me last night. I was like, Danny, I don't know how many times I've told him to like rank your YouTube video, email your people. He will not email his people. I'm like, I'll like, guy, the best thing, and Ken, I'm telling you now, the first thing you do is you get people to sign up for that lead group, because that will separate the winners from the losers. They will not take those leads and put them in their free autoresponder, free leads, free autoresponder, free email your offers to the people. They will not take action. So the deal is sell everything you want to anyone you want. They won't use it. Period.
So, and that goes back to Robert's book on why people do what they do. They're stuck and they don't know why they're stuck, and how do you get them unstuck?
You got to make them realize, like you said, the mindset that they are stuck.
Yes.
They got to see their stuckness. They're not going to admit that they're stuck. Right?
The workshop, the episode, the example you just gave us or gave me is a good way to get somebody unstuck. Just take them by the hand and grab them and take them through the process and say, now you've done it, go off and do it yourself. I didn't have the confidence and I didn't have the tools to be able to do what you just did in a couple hours time. So that's the main thing, is we just got to get out there and do it.
Yeah, you just exactly like watch. This is so cute. I love this. I love doing this one. I'm gonna do I don't want a rubber duck. I want just a yellow duck. So I want a duck. Vertical duck pro go. All right, we'll do this one. All right, so watch. We're gonna have the duck edit image. Well, this is the most important thing that you need is you need the skills to use Canva. So you and I need to do a session, and it's probably going to be longer than a week. So we probably need to set something up for longer than a week, truthfully, because I got to get you up and running. But watch this. We can flip this photo. I'm flipping this because I'm going to have it shit money. Okay? So watch this. And then we're going to go money because I want to teach you is like I want rolls of money. Money rolls. Watch this. Love this. So, all right. So pro, we go like this. We edit image. This is the best thing. Remove background. So I clicked on the video. It's going to remove the background. And then I'm going to duplicate this. And then he's going to poop out money. Because people need to see it to believe it. And they need to know what to do. So it's just a matter of you're going to make a bunch of stuff. And I'm going to show you how to make these books, and communication's the key. The better you can communicate, the more visuals you can make for people. Oh man, it just literally edit image. Okay, you know what, let me just delete this, and then we could just do this, and then or wait, maybe, yeah. Okay, so I'm going to shrink this down.
While you're doing that, let me take a 30-second break.
Yeah, go ahead. Where did that go? Let's see. We can
That's funny.
paste. I did a copy paste, and we'll make them different sizes, like big, little, whatever, and then make it like a pile of poop, of money poop. We could like shrink it down. So I think the thing is like enough. I want to do a skill assessment with you so we know what skills you have and what skills you don't have, and then I think it's a come to truth, like what skills you're going to admit you need. And then you know how when you learned math, you learned how to do it manually before you had a calculator?
Mm-hmm.
Eventually you can just outsource this stuff, but I really would prefer that you know so that you could train yourself a virtual assistant, or you could what I'm coming up with is hopefully enough people that like I see you as a delegator. You're a true business owner where there's certain things you can do, but I think that you'll understand the value of delegating. So my thought is that I should develop a lot of people that are just I can't say like too stupid to create it themselves, but they'll do this like art for people all day long. Does that make sense?
Yeah, I like to call it people wearing different hats.
Yeah. So
yeah.
So I want to find. I have this girl that I think she's super artistic, so I think she'd be a great like virtual assistant. We're just doing graphics, right? I don't want to say it's not. Yeah, exactly. I want to find the talent and utilize it where it should be. So like you are so phenomenal with this podcast. You're greatly spoken. You're highly marketable. Does that make sense? And you have the ability to relate to multiple classes of people. So okay, and then the next thing we need to do on here is add your squeeze page. Sign up to our newsletter. So what is the place where they will go and what's the place where they go to sign up for your newsletter?
I've got a blog. So with John Thornhill's program, Partners to Success, I actually created a website, and then I created a blog, but I'm gonna have to clean it up.
What's the
So I'll get the URL for that, but that's where you'd sign up for my newsletter, would be my blog.
Well, what about the website Jamie made for you? Isn't there like a pop-up sign up there?
One of them, well, neither one of them are complete.
Is it published yet?
One of them is published, yes. The first one they did for me is published, but the second one is not. So they're still working on that one.
What's the published one? Let's just do that.
RevenueCommissions.com.
Did you have it shut for a reason?
No, not really.
It's getting hot in here.
It is hot in here.
I'm gonna go see if I can hunt down a loaf of that sourdough bread.
Oh, okay. Sounds great.
I'm gonna just go to thumb.
Okay. All right.
Ooh,
No.
it's hot in here.
It's him. I got a little space seat.
You want me to shut again?
No, you can just leave it open.
All right. So did you get the email yet?
Yeah, I got it. You're talking about the one for the Rev?
For the Canva, so you can see your book? Oh no, I guess I just invited you. I guess I have to pay for you to be on this. Oh crap.
Which one?
Oh well, I don't know. I think Canva has me. I'm trying to understand this. If it's just said that like inviting people, if I may be inviting you to share my Canva account. I'm not certain, but
no, I've got the ability to actually view and edit the transcript.
Okay, perfect. So
it took them 14 minutes to turn it around, and yeah, I'm trying to download it now. It's downloading.
Now get paid. Okay, so anyway, so everything I did, you'll be able to like kind of, figure that out. And all right, so there's your book. So I'm going to download it. So download all pages, and then we'll be able to watch it like in a book. So it's not finished. We did a rough draft, but it's something that you could sell your book now, or you could give it away. I mean, we got to finish it, but
the interesting thing is you were talking about the speaker and how difficult that dialect would be. So
yeah.
This thing is probably 50% using the word inaudible.
Oh no, on that particular video?
Yes.
That we paid for? Okay. Okay, watch this. Copy this. So I'm going to put this in our Skype chat. This is the book we just made. Our Canva book. Okay, so there's your book that we just made. Let's look at it online. So, welcome to online school. Education is not preparation for life. Education is life itself. Susie Lewis and Ken Davis, laptop mode. Okay, so this was like me writing it with you, for you, together. So we're creating a book together, I guess. Influence, Ken's vision, mindset, checklist, our team. Here's the book. Freakonomics, Ken's vision. Needs to be checked. So you were going to go into commonalities and in your mindset stuff. We skipped around. So here's your checklist: 12 planned products, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. So we need to squeeze another one in there. Checklist, sell Canva checklist, create tutorial ebook checklist. And we got to go back to our team. King, the queen, the knight. I was just like making stuff up just to get those.
Yeah, it's clever.
Off. Now get paid.
That is funny.
Sign up to our newsletter. Yeah, like you could be the king, I could be the queen, and then like we could have somebody else as the knight, whatever. You're the knight. Your empty spot open for you, right?
Okay. You got to start somewhere, right?
Yeah,
I'm the apprentice to the knight.
I mean, I think that like it would be like you could be the king, I could be the queen, and then we just leave a place. Say this space is open for you because we want them to join. We could say join our team and an arrow to this. This space is open for you. And then what we could do is as a team, we could take on clients together and we could create a Warrior Plus offer together saying, hire Susie and Ken to help you. I help them with the Canva, you help them with the podcast. Because I think your superpower is going to be podcast king.
Okay.
Like the podcast king. And I'd like to see you do your show and you do like a weekly podcast, whatever, and duplicate this thing that you've seen. You search. I think your talents are going to be you search out people to interview and you bring that podcast is your marketing platform. And then with that, you know, truthfully, with these product lines, we really should add podcast, you know, create your own podcast. And I think we had that on here on the bottom. So why you can't see that. So it's interesting. We cannot, whatever. So edit. Oh, we can edit. Okay. So anyways, that's a good, we did a lot for today, right?
We did. We got a lot accomplished, but more importantly, you changed my mindset on how quickly it should be done. Yeah, and not agonize over every single detail. Just get it out.
We did it. We really did a lot. So we've recorded this. You could use this audio as a tutorial audio, and I'll go ahead and stop it now. So if you want to say anything to everybody, like, welcome to Dial Susie 101, and anything you want to say to everybody today.
Okay. Well, first of all, I'd like to say thank you to Susie Lewis for spending so much time and sharing so much knowledge and life skills with us. Susie Lewis 101. Awesome job. Thank you. Look forward to having you on our future podcast.
Yeah, and we need to schedule our next session. All right. And thank you for purchasing Cyber Monday with Susie. It's a super, super special. It's $25 for the week. I just wanted to get you guys in and do a quick session with you guys. So if anybody's interested, it's going on till midnight tonight. What was it? $24.95, Ken?
$24.95. What a great deal.
Yeah, we got an ebook. All right. New partnership. See you guys soon.